Get ready with me, long hair edition. I almost never wear my hair down. This is my daughter's depiction of my hair after a shower when I'm letting it dry. Unbound and dry, my hair reaches below my hip line. This is less impressive than it sounds because I am barely 5 foot 2 inches tall. I started wearing my hair braided and pinned like this about 12 years ago when I started lifting weights. I needed a hairstyle that kept my long hair out of my face while running warm-ups and let me set my head down on a bench for presses. Many people who lift with long hair put it in French braids, but I never learned how to do that. I hit upon a style that my mom says was worn habitually by her maternal grandmother, Elzora McFarland, who was born in 1882 in Missouri. That's a side of the family we haven't talked about in this channel before, so let us know in the comments if you want to learn more about them. In these clips, I am using pomades that are commercially available from Little Bits on Etsy. That's not a typo. They actually have the 3 T's in there. I will say that I have also made my own soft and hard pomades. It's not difficult, especially with the American Duchess book on 18th century beauty as a resource, but it tends to make a very big batch. So unless you have friends to have a making and take party with, it's just a little bit awkward. So it's easier to buy small quantities when that's what you need. This picture isn't of Elzora, but reportedly is her husband's grandmother, Nancy Harriet Freeman Kopech, born in 1817. The fashion details of this image suggest that it's from the late 1860s at the earliest, when Nancy Harriet would have been in her early 50s. This makes me question the image. She's either relatively well preserved for a farmer's wife, or the image is of someone else. But I love it because she's wearing her braids almost exactly as I do. Also, the 1860s census suggests she was working as a tailoress when she was in her 40s. The U.S. Census of 1880 lists her as a homemaker who could read and write, living in Spring Creek Township in Phelps County, Missouri. As an aside, the transcript of Nancy Harriet's page in the 1880 census says that she couldn't read or write, but examination of the actual form used by the census shows the opposite is true, so check your sources. Back to the hairstyle. It's very simple, and one that has been popular for a while for cottagecore looks, sometimes called milkmaid braids. I apply soft pomade to the body of my hair and use the hard pomade to try to tame the severe cowlick on the left side of my crown. Then I roughly part my hair and braid the 2 sides, securing the ends with elastics or ribbons. My part is straight when Laura is around, but not when I do it myself. I used to pin the 2 braids across the top of my head, but now that my hair is longer, I pin them in a big circle, which is hard to film and impossible to do at all without my glasses. It's not a complex hairstyle. It takes me about 15 minutes to do. The pinned braids keep my hair from pulling on my scalp too hard in any one place, and the ends of my hair are safely tucked out of the way of abrasion risks. By the way, these are the only pins that I put in my mouth because of the risks of inhalation and or damage to the lips and tongue. Please, 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 this is your reminder not to put sharp pins in your mouth. Hairpins are probably okay. This style happens to fit well under caps or most hats, remains neat for long days, and stays in place all day without further work.